Yeah, you saw the title and thumbnail of this video, so you know we're going to be talking about something a little bit spicy. And because of that, I'm going to do that thing that literally every single YouTuber do when they talk about a topic like this, and that is at the beginning of the video, I'm just going to completely stall for time and just fill it to the brim with filler, talking about things that doesn't really matter that much, maybe even go to make a couple unfunny jokes. Now, the main reason why I, and a lot of other people do this when they talk about things like this, is because I'm pretty sure we all heard one YouTuber say before, if you automatically start your video talking about spicy things, or just something that's like a little bit more deep, that could be something extremely bad and you can actually get blasted off the face of this planet and sent to the Chaos Realm. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is something that I don't know if it's true. I mean, I can have a theory in the back of my head that it's not true, because that'll be the perfect lie for YouTubers to basically say, for three reasons. One, it gives them the perfect excuse to basically draw out the beginning of the video so they can go get more runtime, and we all know how important that is. And two, the lie will be kept up for two reasons. Reason number one, a lot of people who are watching YouTube aren't YouTubers, so they can't go and check if what they're saying is true. And number two, it's gonna cause a lot of creators like me to basically keep up the lie, because since we were originally viewers of YouTubers and now we're making our own YouTube video, we have no idea if the rumor is true. And since when most people post videos on YouTube, you know they want their videos to be seen. Like, even though currently right now I'm doing it as a hobby for fun, I want people to watch my videos. That's why I post them on the internet. And I'm not gonna go and do something that has a chance to make my videos less seen, so we just kinda go and keep up the lie, even though we don't know if it's true or not. Anyway, I think I'm done stalling time, so let me get to the actual topic of this video. Today we are going to be talking about Gooner Games. Now, this is a category that exists, and they are a lot of video games like this. And this is something that you have to see a lot of, especially if you're a PC gamer on Steam. Now, I know there's a high chance if you're watching this video, you're probably a PC gamer, since I think the brand new modern statistic is that most people who are gaming right now are on PC, which makes sense because it's a superior platform. I know that sounds extremely cringe, but it's just true. PC gaming is amazing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us see these Gooner games because they're absolutely all over on Steam, okay? And plus, everyone has that one friend on their Steam friend list who is just an absolute degenerate. Like, you go and see what they're playing, and it's just a bunch of Gooner games that you just never heard of. And when Steam gives you recommendations like, your friends are playing this, so they show it to you, it will just be the most random game of all time. Like, my brand new roommate is a femboy. That is a real game, and it kind of motivated me to go and make this video. But these games are all over Steam, and it is just a category of gaming that I just never understand at all. There's only one type of Gooner game that I can understand, and that easily has to be visual novels. That's mainly because the whole media of visual novels, you're not really playing the game. You're mainly sitting down and watching a story that's not really that good. Now, this is something that we're seeing more of because a lot of visual novels that used to be Japanese exclusive are actually now being translated to multiple different language. So now people all over the world are finally able to play some of these games. It was kind of a crazy feeling to go on Steam and finally see these games that I've saw on the internet, whether it's me watching their release trailer on YouTube or just seeing other people play them on different social media sites, but I had absolutely no idea what they're saying because it was only in Japanese, and to see them officially get translated is interesting. Now, here's the thing. I'm someone who knows about these games, and I never really cared about the story of them, and since I'm actually able to see the story of them, I know that most of them aren't really that good. The only thing that I cared about was seeing the Gooner scenes. Like me back then, I'll specifically go on spicy websites, search up the Gooner scenes, and just go and specifically watch them, because that's the only thing that matters to me. I don't want to go and see a generic spice or life story. I want to go and see someone get absolutely blasted and take crazy backshots. Or, if I'm getting extremely lucky, there'll be a Yuri scene inside the game. Ooh, but that's the only type of Gooner game that I can understand. All the rest of them makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, the second category of Gooner game out there are just actual video games. Like, I'll see some of these games, and they are full-on games. I mean, they have 100% mechanics, a story that they're actually trying to take seriously. Like, the developer made a full-on video game, but they just fill it to the brim with a bunch bunch of goon material. And the only thing that I can think about is, how are you gonna go absolutely crazy? Like, you're playing this game, it's a roguelike, it's intense, so you're walking around, you're playing the game, you're trying not to die, and your character's out there with giant milkers. This is a two-hand game, you're going to need to be taking it 100% seriously, you're locked in, you basically don't have time to goon at all. What is the purpose of you playing these games? I mean, stuff like this is just confusing on both sides. Because one, if you're a developer, if you make an actual game and you fill it to the brim with a bunch of gooner things, you're straight up just handicapping your game for no reason. Since I have one of those friends who are extremely down bad, I have found some Gooner games that are actually pretty good video games, and it makes me extremely angry that they basically fill it to the brim with goon fuel, because now they basically just cut the audience in half. There are going to be tons of people who are never going to give these games a chance. I can't even show half of these games on stream for obvious reasons, so they basically just handicapped their game for no reason, because they wanted to be like a down bad gooner and filled their game to the brim with like a bunch of stuff like that. It's something that's crazy. Obviously, more power to the developer, they can go and do whatever they want, but that is something that's just always frustrated to me. And speaking of Gooner games, a lot of them on Steam has kind of broken down to like being one Pacific Fantasy. Like, one types of these games that I see this absolutely all over the place is like, my roommate is insert something. This is like the key ideal fantasy of like modern Gooner games, which is something that I think I can understand. A lot of people nowadays are extremely lonely. They can't really get into a relationship. So I guess one of their key fantasies is that suddenly out of nowhere they move in with something and the love of their life is just right there, right in front of them, and they are just insert any fetish. I'm serious, these type of games exist for every type of fetish that's out there. You know, you're someone who likes your people extremely fat, boom, there's a game there for you. You know, you like a good old Funanari, if you have no idea what that is, go and search it up yourself. There are tons of games for you out there. Hey, you want a good old femboy? There's a game like that too. There's a lot of femboy games out there. I mean, femboys are becoming extremely popular right now, which is something that's like extremely funny. I'm a person who's been on the internet for a long time, so I'm aware of a lot of communities. I'm not joking when I say I'm everywhere. You know, think about an internet drama that's going on, or a community that you think is small. I know about it. And to see the femboy community go to like this tiny thing that not really a lot of people talk about, to this like ginormous, extremely big thing that tons of people are seeing the subreddit and talking about, it's quite a wild thing to see the rise of. And you know what? I think it's kind of beautiful. More power to the femboys. But either way, Gooner Games is just a thing that I want to go and talk about, mainly because I'm seeing a lot of them release on Steam, and yeah, it's just kind of interesting, and I just wanted to go and yap about it. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day, or night.